With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? Beetlejuice Beetlejuice is rapidly coming upon us here, and it's almost out. And a lot of people are excited about it. They're giving opening weekend box office projections somewhere in the, $80 million range? I mean, it's looking good. Like, it looks like it's going to do big business. It looks like it's going to do very well. Well, the first reviews for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice are now out, and they're pretty damn strong. Last I checked, it's holding a 78%. Now, you might say, John, I went to Rotten Tomatoes and I didn't see a percentage. Well, I had to do the maths. So out of 28 reviews submitted, 22 of them were positive. That equals a 78% critic rating right now, which again is pretty darn strong. Now, not everybody's loving it, and the ones that are liking it some of them aren't necessarily jumping up and down about it.
Right.
But this is what some of the reviews were having. Film Ireland magazine is saying, Burton tackles, they liked it. Burton tackles familiar characters and themes with his trademark visual style, making for a love letter to a beloved classic that hardly stands on its own, but doesn't fall on its face either. So, liked it. Didn't super love it, but liked it. New York Magazine wrote, and they liked it, Beetlejuice manages to avoid the feeling that its only obligation is to dutifully run through everything familiar one more time. Instead, watching it is a small but significant relief, like reconnecting with an estranged friend. The Daily Mail did not like it. They said Beetlejuice was very much of its time, a camp, vampy, Reagan-era Mickey take of yuppies and consumerism. Hard as screenwriters Alfred Gow and Miles Millar strain to imbue this sequel with the same spirit, they don't really pull it off. The Independent also didn't like it. They wrote, there are wonderful gags and some enjoyable grotesque clowning from the star Michael Keaton, but while Burton's visual inventiveness hasn't deserted him, but his ability to tell a coherent story is very much in doubt. The AV Club liked it, saying, like in the first Beetlejuice, there was a genuine enjoyment gleaned from spending time in a world built by such serious craftsmen to such playful ends. And it goes on. There's a lot of good ones, a couple more negative ones and things like that. Generally speaking, the reviews for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice are good. They're good. The ones that don't like it don't seem to completely hate it. The ones that like it, for the most part, don't seem to completely love it, but are saying it's enjoyable. It's a great return to the form. And to be honest, I think that's kind of what most people who are going to see Beetlejuice Beetlejuice are looking for.
I think that's the point.
Well,
right?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, the one person says it doesn't stand on its own. Well, yeah, but it's a sequel. And while I understand what they're saying, I mean, if this had just come out and Beetlejuice didn't exist before this, could it stand on its own? But that's not the point of this film. You're revisiting. And I do like that it doesn't seem like it's just nostalgia, but it's furthering along a story, you know?
Yeah, look, I'll be honest with you. I have said for a long time that I thought this movie was about 15 years too late. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. And while I am a thumbs up original Beetlejuice. I like the original Beetlejuice movie. I don't think it's like the all-time classic that a lot of my contemporaries think it is. So I've never really seen the point of them making this movie. But, you know, the trailer they showed us at CinemaCon was really interesting and I liked. There's clearly an excitement for it. And it sounds like they pulled off a pretty good movie. We'll know more and find out more for ourselves pretty soon. Question is for you guys. What were you expecting from the first reviews of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice? Are you encouraged hearing what they're saying? Were you kind of hoping it would be like in the high 90s or something? Maybe you can't wait to see this movie. Maybe you couldn't be interested any less. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.